Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm here to tell you something. This is like serious, and if you see me moving my hands, I am playing with some Play-Doh. It was my niece's, but I don't know. I just like playing with it sometimes too. But yeah, I'm here to tell you something serious, and I don't know. This is like, it got like my insides are like happy. I don't know why. I mean, if I tell you, you'll probably understand. So stay tuned, stay. Do not leave. This is important. Um, so I will mention that two of these dreams I'm about to tell you are already on my channel. Um, actually, I might have uploaded the third one too. Yeah, I did upload the third dream, so all three of these dreams are currently already on my channel. But I'm gonna re-mention them for the people that have not already heard these dreams. If you have already seen those videos and have already watched these three dreams, they are already on my channel. You're more than welcome to just go watch those, or you can just listen to me tell them now. And I plan to go into a little more depth than I did in those videos on these dreams, just so this makes more sense. Because this is really, really important. And I just really want to get this out there. Like, I know I'm just a normal 17-year-old girl, but this is important, and I really hope this speaks to you. And I'm not saying I'm 100% correct on this. I could be wrong. I could be right. We won't know until it happens. Nobody knows. But here, I will tell you the dreams. Like I said, if you've already heard these three dreams, then you can just skip ahead to where I tell you what this is all about. But I'm telling you, what I'm about to tell you basically will not make sense unless you hear the three dreams first. Like if you not hear these three dreams that I had these dreams at different timings. I did not have these dreams all at once. I had them at different timings. And this is kind of eerie. Like, it's an exciting eerie. I don't know if I can explain it. Like, exciting, scary. Exciting, scary. So I'm here to tell you everything. And like I said, I could be wrong, could be right. You won't know until it happens. So I will go off telling you this dream. I'm doing this in a specific order of which dreams I tell. Because when I tell you, you might even like freak out. So, dream number one. I had this dream I think a little over a month ago. Yeah, I had this dream a little over a month ago. And in this dream, I was standing in the living room watching the TV. And on the TV is the news. And there's a guy, and the news reporter guy, and I'm just watching him, and like people in the background of wherever he's recording, I can tell are like freaking out. Like maybe a pandemic, something serious is all I knew. All I knew was that it was something serious. And I just wasn't sure. It could have been a pandemic. It was something serious, like people running around like they were going crazy. So, the news reporter guy just starts like kind of yelling. Like he wasn't really yelling, but he was like serious. Like he was like scared kind of voice. And he was like, "It's happening in 1 month. It's happening in 1 month." Like just repeating over and over and over. Like he said this several times, just saying it's gonna happen in 1 month. It's gonna happen in 1 month. And me and my mom went to the grocery store because my mom was freaking out. And I remember her specifically saying this. We don't have enough food for this. I don't know what food has to do with it, but she said, we don't have enough food for this. And I think that is very interesting that she would say that. And I will mention a big thing in my dream was eggs. In my dream, my mom wanted to buy a bunch of eggs. And another big deal was things that had flour in them. I don't know. God gives me these dreams. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm just very, very blessed to even have these dreams. It's a gift from God is all I can say. So that was it. That was the entire dream. Now, dream number two. This dream, it's just where kind of most of what I'm going to tell you at the end probably comes from. But just listen, and this dream, you got to really listen, or what I'm about to say at the end may not make sense. So dream number two, I had this dream, I think maybe a week after I had the dream I just told y'all. Yeah, I think maybe a week after I had the dream I just told y'all. So in this dream, I was in jail, and I'm just saying, I don't think I look like the person that would be in jail. But in my dream, I was in jail. and there was these 3 police officers with me. Remember, 3 police officers. That is a big thing. So on number 3, this isn't the first time number 3 has been a big deal in my dream. This isn't the first time. I've had like 1 or 2 other dreams when the number 3 has been a big thing. So in this dream, I was in jail, like I said. And like I said, remember, 3. There were 3 police officers with me. This is a big deal. So there were 3 police officers with me, and I had handcuffs on. Like, my hands were to my back, and I had handcuffs on. And I was being taken to be executed. Yeah, I was being taken to be executed. So these 3 police officers, they were kind of older, like maybe 50, 60. And yeah, I was being taken to be executed. Like I said, I didn't know what I did. Like, I didn't know what crime I did or what I did to deserve to die. But I was being taken to be executed. So I'm walking with these 3 police officers, and they take me to this room. And one of the police officers is about to shoot me with a gun because, like I said, they were supposed to execute me. So the police officer tries to shoot me, but then he goes blind. Yeah, all of a sudden he goes blind. And then he still even though he can't see, yeah, even though the police officer can't see, he tries to shoot me. And of course he misses, and instead he hits my handcuffs, and I break free. Yeah, in my dream I broke free. And then since there was 2 other police officers, one of them like kind of walks up, and he's like, if he can't shoot her properly, I'll just do it. Because like I said, he could not see. And so one of the other police officers is just like, okay, if he can't shoot her properly, I'll just do it. So then I hear the voice of God. Like, no joke. I hear the voice of God. And he tells me, this is what he told me. He said, barely is good enough. Yeah, he said, barely is good enough. So then, like I said, the second police officer tries to start shooting at me, but for some reason, he keeps missing. Yeah, he keeps missing just like over and over, like he cannot get a clear shot at me. Even though I was sitting completely still, and I forgot to mention this, but I was sitting in a white chair. Remember white. That is very, very important. Remember white. So yeah, like I said, I was sitting in a white chair, and he keeps trying to shoot at me, even though I was completely still, not moving. He could not get a clear shot on me. So then the third police officer starts shooting at me, and he can't get a clear shot on me either. So I decide to just get out of that room. I'm like, they can't seem to shoot me. I'm just gonna leave this room. So I walk out of this room and into the jail bathroom. And I'm just like washing my face with water. Because I'm just like trying to comprehend like what just happened. Like, did I really just hear God's voice? And then I remember a police officer walked into the bathroom, and he didn't expect anything. He just thought I was on one of my bathroom breaks. So he didn't expect anything. So I remember in my dream, I walked to my jail cell, still trying to comprehend everything that happened. And I'm in my jail cell, and I'm just kind of like pacing, and you know what I said? I said, was that rapture day? That's what I said. I said, was that rapture day? And that was it. That was the entire second dream that I'm telling you in this video. That one was very interesting. So now, dream number 3. So this dream isn't, I don't think this dream is that long. Like, it's long, but it's not as long as the previous dream. I don't think. So this dream I had recently. I had this dream like 4 or maybe 5 days ago, if even. I know I had this dream recently. This dream is also on my channel. This dream, I think I titled it A New Dream and a Cow. I think that's what I titled it. You will get the cow part once I tell the dream. So, in this dream, I'm staring out a window. And I have had dreams before. I had a dream before where I was looking out a window. This is not the first time I had a dream where I was looking out a window. So, I was in my bedroom looking out a window. And through this window, I can see a barn, and I can see like typical farm stuff. And I'm looking outside, and there's like a farmer, and he's just like watching over these cows. And I just like looking, and there's like 20, possibly 30 cows. And I don't think they were fenced up. I don't think they were fenced up. The farmer dude was just there, and he was just watching them, and they were just eating grass. So I'm watching, and I just start like kind of complaining, I guess you could say. I was like frustrated, and this was inside thoughts. In my dream, I was saying these inside thoughts. I was like, God, can you please just do me a favor? And I'm just like sitting there thinking, kind of like just huffing, puffing, like I'm kind of frustrated. I'm just like, can you do this small favor for me? I'm like, I really want you to just do the small favor for me. I'm like, I see you do things for people all the time, and I just feel like you don't do too much for me. You know, like I see people saying you do this and people saying you do that. And I was just like, if you did this one tiny thing for me. And I remember in my dream, I said, I know you're real. I know that you can do anything. I was just like, if you do this one thing for me, this is just like tiny. And I was just like telling him, I was basically like, this tiny, just insignificant thing. I was like, I already know you're real. I already know you can do anything. Just do this tiny, insignificant thing for me. So, in my dream, like I said, this was inside thoughts. I wasn't even saying this out loud in my dream. I tell God, can you please make those cows run in a circle? That's what I tell. I said, can you please make those cows run in a circle? And the second I said that, those cows immediately, without any hesitation, run in a perfect circle. Yeah, they run in a perfect circle. And I'm telling you, the cows are running so fast that it made the farmer fall over. And I'm saying this, I wish you could saw how the farmer fell over, because it was just so funny looking. Like, sometimes I wish y'all could see what my dreams look like, because I am not joking, my dreams look like, they just look so realistic sometimes that it's literally insane. Like, I feel like I should start drawing my dreams. Like, they look so realistic sometimes. Like, it's insane how realistic my dreams look, you know? It's just so crazy. Like, I feel like I really should start painting these. Like, they look so realistic in my dreams. Sometimes look so realistic. It's, like, insane. So I will continue the story. So, like I said, the cows are running in a perfect circle, and the farmer, they were running so fast that the farmer actually fell over. And I just wish you could see how the farmer fell over. It was just so funny. And in my dream, I say stop. And I still said that inside my head. And the cows immediately stopped. So I run into the living room, and I tell my mom, I'm like, Mom, and I explained to her what happened, because she was kind of freaking out, because she was like, what was that sound? And in my dream, I just tell her, I was like, Mom, it's just the cows. Like, we live like a farm, like we live by a farm or something. Like, she just knew that we lived by cows, I guess. But yeah, I told her what happened. I told her it was just the cows that made that sound. And then that was it. That was it of that dream. And I have one more dream to tell y'all. And I had this dream, I think, maybe a month before I had the first dream I told you in this video. But this also goes along with what I'm going to tell y'all, so I will mention it. So I had a dream that I was in a white room, which this dream is also on my channel. This dream's also on my channel. I had a dream that I was in a white room with my sister. Yeah, I think the only other person there was my sister. And this room is like completely white. By the way, this room is like completely white. Like, the only thing in this room that was not white, I think, were the chairs. Everything else in this room, I think, was white. The walls were white, the ceiling was white, the floor was white. There was like white, just like everything. The only thing that wasn't white were the chairs and the people. So, me and my sister are sitting at this table that's completely white, and we fall asleep. Yeah, we just fall asleep. That's what happened. We just fall asleep. And I remember we saw like a war. There was a war going on, and like people you wouldn't think were fighting each other. This is what was happening. Yeah, there was a war going on, and like people you do not think would fight each other were fighting each other. It was like sister against sister, brother against brother. Like, it was crazy. Like, it was crazy. And then me and my sister woke up, and we were back in this white room. And me and my sister just kind of look at each other, and we're like, why did we see that? So in my dream, it was like she could see what I saw. So anything I saw, she could also see it in my dream. So me and her just look at each other, and we're like, what was that? What did we just see? Like, we're kind of freaking out. Like, what was that? What did we just see? So then me and my sister fall asleep again. And this time we see something that I don't like that we saw this, but we saw how my mom and dad died. And in my dream, it showed me that my mom and dad died of a burning building. Yeah, it showed me they died because a building caught on fire. And in my dream, I was like crying, and me and my sister, we wake up, and then my sister, she tells me this. She said, "We gotta get out of here." And I remember in my dream, we were calling it like the purity room, like the pure room, or like the purity room. And I think we were also calling it the white room. I remember it was like the purity room or like the white room. I think that's what we were calling it. And so my sister and I just kind of look at each other, and my sister's like, "We gotta get out of this room." And I'm like, "Why do we have to get out of here?" And she's like, "It's showing us the future." And then my sister's just telling me, she's like, "I don't want to see the future." So we leave that room, and that was it. That was the entire dream. So now here's the big deal. Here's the big deal. So you're probably wondering why I just told you those 4 dreams, which those are not the only dreams I had. There is like plenty of dreams that I've had. I'm not making these dreams up. I don't want anyone to think that I'm making these dreams up. If I was making these dreams up, I'd be posting one probably like every week. But I'm not making these dreams up. They're completely random when I have them, and I just really hope that my dreams speak to y'all, you know? So, the reason I told you these dreams is because if you go through my dreams, they go together, which I thought was so creepy. So, today, my mom tells me, I think it was around lunchtime maybe when she told me this, maybe 2 o'clock. I don't exactly remember. All I know is that she told me this. She said, people think God might be coming December 13th. And I thought that was insane she would say that. I will explain. So if you remember the first dream I told you on this video, that guy kept saying, what did he say? He said it's going to happen in 1 month. It's going to happen in 1 month. So it is currently, what month is it? Is it November? Yeah, I think it's November. So yeah, I had this dream, November, the month we are currently in. And so I thought what God was telling me, I thought he was saying in 1 month something was supposed to happen. So I waited expecting something to happen because my dreams had never really lied to me before, so I didn't see why they would now. If my dreams, what they said didn't happen, then I would have a reason to, doubt it or something. But I felt I'm his dreams had never not come true before. So I'm why wouldn't they now? If that makes sense what I'm saying. So I'm waiting a month and nothing really happens. So yeah, it's been a month. It's actually been a month and 2 or 3 days since I had that dream. And nothing really happened, nothing really major happened. Nothing really happened. So I'm kind of confused because I'm God's dreams had never lied to me before. So I'm thinking to myself today, and my mom said, she said people think God might come December 13th. And I'm thinking, what if he didn't mean a month from when I had that dream? What if he meant next month, December? What if he meant next month, December? And so I started thinking, I'm that makes so much sense. Everything starts clicking together. That makes so much sense. So if you take, I'm going to start off with the dream I just told y'all probably. The dream with the white room. So if you don't know, the color white means pure. It means purity. It means a good heart. So, I had that dream, and what did I see in there? I saw war, and I saw people dying. That's what I saw. I saw war and people dying, and this is a big thing. Just remember this. So, after that dream, a little bit later, I had the dream telling me it's going to happen 1 month. It's going to happen 1 month. So if that dream did mean December and not a month from the dream, like I thought previously, and then if you look at the jail dream I had, this is where things get kind of interesting. Just try to keep up. You might have to rewatch this video a time or two. But if you take the jail dream, sorry, I'm talking too fast because I'm excited. So sorry if I mess up my words. But if you take the jail dream, like I told you, how many police officers was there? There was 3 police officers, following me to execute me, right? And 3 has been a big deal in some of my dreams too. This is not the first time number 3 has been a big deal in my dreams. So, like I said, there's supposed to be, like I'm now telling you, like I'm telling you, there's supposed to be 3 horsemen. You probably heard of this in the Bible. The 3 horsemen that are supposed to come. You probably heard this in the Bible before. And, like I said, there was 3 police officers taking me to be executed. So, and what did I say? What did I say at the end of the dream? I said, was that rapture day. So, is God trying to tell me something? Like, is he trying to tell me? So, what I get from that dream, I think that was God telling me. He's like, you're gonna make it. I think that was kind of him just telling me. He's like, you're gonna make it. Because what did he say? He told me, he said, barely is good enough. So I'm like, for all the people watching this, I'm like, you better get going. Like God told me in my dream, he says, barely is good enough. But you need to get closer to God. Like, I feel like he's coming really soon. So now, don't forget the other dream I told you. The dream with the cows. So I was thinking about my dream with the cows, which is kind of unusual because I never really had a dream where I was like contemplating God. It's always usually different, if that makes sense. So in that dream, like I said, I was contemplating God. And I was asking if he can just do the small thing for me, just because, like, I don't know, I just wanted him to, or like, can you please do this for me? Just like, kind of prove you're real. Kind of like I was questioning him, you know? So after I asked God I asked him to move the cows in a circle. And it happened. I ran and told my mom. But what's a big deal about that dream is cows represent people, and it also can represent tribes. It can represent people and tribes. And what happened? I made the cows run in a circle, right? Does that mean God's gonna round up the people? That's what I was thinking. I'm like, does that mean that God is gonna round up the people? I think if you line up all my dreams, I think God is really trying to tell everyone watching this video, not just me. He's trying to tell them. He's like, I'm coming and I'm gonna round up the people, and you better be barely as good enough. I think if you connect all the dreams, it perfectly goes together. He's like, you need to be pure. You need to be pure and white as that room was in my dream. Like, I don't think, I take that back. That over there, I know y'all can't see it, but that over there, it's part of my fan. I know y'all can't see it, but like as white as that, or I guess a good way to say it would be as white as paper. But I'm just trying to tell y'all, if you take all my dreams and put them together, like I said, those aren't even all my dreams. There's like so many other dreams on my channel that y'all need to watch. Like, it's insane. Just all these dreams I've been having, it's insane. So watch out for December 13th. Or just watch out for December and period. There's a lot of stuff going on, especially December 13th. People are saying December 13th, some like, I forgot what it was, like some asteroid or something is supposed to explode. I'm not that sure. It might have been a star. But there's just like so much is supposed to happen December 13th. Like, I feel like God seriously might actually come that day, or something is really gonna happen. Like, all day to day, I've been feeling like, I guess you could say happy, giddy. I guess you could say giddy would be a good word. Like, who would thought I would ever be using the word giddy in one of my videos? But like, I've been feeling like really happy today. Like, I've just been like excited today. Like, I think my body's trying to tell me like God's gonna come soon, and maybe that's why I've been so happy today. Like, it's my way of like my body's trying to tell me God's gonna come soon. But yeah, like I said, if just take all my dreams. God wants you to be pure. He wants you to barely make it. He says barely is good enough. He says barely is good enough. But you need to be following God's word and do as told. You can't just dilly-dally anymore. This is serious. But I just thought it was very, very interesting if you take all my dreams. Like I said, that wasn't all my dreams. I was just saying, if you took those 4 dreams that I've had within the past, I had those dreams within the past 3 months. If you take all 4 of the dreams, they all go together. which I thought was just like insane. And I'm just like, God is telling you, like, you cannot dilly-dally no more. This is serious. He is coming. I don't know when. I don't know what hour. I don't know what minute. All I know is that I'm like, my body is telling me that it's going to be soon. Even if it's in another year. A year is very soon. Like, you know, like you know how long people have been waiting for this to happen? If he's coming in just a year, that is going to be insane. I'm just saying, watch out for December 13th. Something is telling me to watch out for December 13th. Like, my body. Like, I'm not even scared. Like, I know a lot of bad stuff is supposed to happen when God does return. I know a lot of bad stuff is going to happen. I just don't want y'all to have to go through the bad stuff. I don't want you to be the person out there running around not understanding what's going on. I don't want you to be that person. I don't want you to be the person just running around, like, just freaking out, not knowing what's going on. I want you to be the person that knows what's happening, knows what to do, and is prepared. I know God has not come yet. I know He's not here yet. But if you read the Bible and everything, God tells us, He tells us, He's like, even though I'm not here yet, you're supposed to spread His word. No matter where you're at, God will just walk everywhere and tell everyone. You're supposed to tell everyone about His word. You're supposed to tell everyone about the Bible. Tell everyone the truth. You're supposed to tell everyone. I'm just saying, when God comes, I don't want you to be that person just running around having no idea what's going to happen. I don't want you to be left behind. I don't want you to be left behind. You get that chance. You get a chance. This whole universe that we're in right now is just a test. It's just one big test to see if you're going to choose God or if you're going to choose evil. It's just, this whole world is just a big test. God is not putting you in the bad place. I call it the bad place because I just don't like saying the other word. But God does not purposely put you in the bad place because He just doesn't like you. No, He is not doing that. He loves everyone so, so much. Like, when I was not so close to God, there was a time when I wasn't so close to God. I just kind of believed that God was sending me there, and I didn't understand why. Until somebody finally told me, God does not send you to hell because He wants to. God loves you so much. He loves you so much, more than we will probably ever understand. To be honest, He loves you so much, more than we would probably ever understand. He puts you in the bad place because of what you chose. So if you choose, this whole world, like I said, is a big test. So if you choose to do evil, you're choosing to go down there. But you have an option to choose Him, an option to choose good, an option to be happy forever. You just gotta reach out and pick it. That's all you gotta do. I'm just trying to be very, very serious. Like, there is no playing anymore. I'm just saying if, I'm not 100% saying He's coming December 13th. That's not what I'm saying. All I'm saying is you better get your butt in gear. You better get your butt in gear. I really feel something's about to happen. I don't know what. I don't know when. I'm just saying I really feel like something's about to happen. I really do. Like, my body, I have been, like, today feeling so excited. When I say excited, I mean, like, excited of God's return. I know some scary stuff is going to happen, but I feel like as long as you know what's going to happen and you have God with you, it's not going to be that scary. If you have God on your side and you know what's going to happen, God tells us what's going to happen. I'm just saying, God tells us what's going to happen. You just got to read the Bible. But I'm just saying, if you know what's going to happen and you got God on your side, it shouldn't be that scary. Because literally, just read the Bible. God tells us what's supposed to happen in the end days. He tells us. Well, I guess bye for now. I hope you enjoyed this video. And I just thought it was so interesting how those dreams went together. And if I have any other dreams, I plan to upload them on this channel. And just share this video to anyone to tell them God is probably coming soon. Like, I'm not making this up. probably soon. I guess bye for now. I guess, like I said, bye for now.